Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 10. So, last time we got to see a little bit of Thorfinn and Einar, and they're gonna be free from their slave ships, their slave status soon. They have the choice of just going off wherever, or they have the choice of staying and being retainers. So, I'm curious to see what they choose. On the other side of things, we got a lot from Canute. He headed home to visit Harold, who is sick, seemingly because Canute has been poisoning him. So, I don't know why I said seemingly. He, freely confessed it to the cursed head that we saw him talking to his father's head. So, clearly, to me, seems to be out of some sort of guilt, in a way. But yeah, and his brother hadn't even done anything yet. Was very supportive, gave him aid and all that, but it's in the off chance that eventually he could maybe become a problem. So, that's rough, man, Canute. I get it, you're trying to, have bloodless wars and everything, and maybe killing him now instead of later, people would be suspicious if you killed him later, right? But killing him now, it's, so out of the open, he's helping him, so why would Canute do it, right? So maybe he's doing it to try to keep his cover and everything, and not be found out that he's just poisoning everyone in his way. But yeah, let's watch this and see where we go this time. Maybe that's just a mistake with the subtitles. It said this episode's called The Cursed Head, but I can't imagine this one's called it too. I started the wrong episode! No! That is the first time in a long time that I have done that. God damn. We are gonna start the right episode this time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Well, I don't know how much I'm keeping in the beginning. Probably only a little bit. But I messed up and started the previous episode. I started episode 10. As you guys probably saw. Oh shit. Canute's fighting. Ooh, nice. Hmm. He doesn't even have his eyes open. I'm just kidding. That guy on the right looks so bored. Hmm. runs away and just starts throwing poison everywhere. Just kidding, sorry. Oh. Does he have a thing for her? Trying to show off. He checks. Oh shit! Yep. Trickery is how he fights. It was some heavy armor he had on. Oh. Wealthy men. Kettle. Visiting in person. Damn. Yeah, that's dangerous. So they need money? Okay. Maybe that's part of the reason he is trying to get Denmark under his control. Oh shit. So they're gonna requisition Kettle's land? I was about to say we didn't have an opening. There it is. Alright. Yeah, so I for the first time in a very long time, might be the first time ever actually, I started the wrong episode. I started episode 10 again. If you caught it in the very beginning, I'm probably just gonna leave it in. I mentioned that this is episode 10, and obviously it's not. I went through, that one started with the opening, so I went through all the way into the opening and everything, all the way until it popped up and said episode 10, The Cursed Head, and I was like, that's weird. Is subtitles messed up? Is this episode called The Cursed Head as well? Like, what? That's weird. And then I realized when they were chopping down trees again, it dawned on me, and I looked up and realized last episode I watched was 210. And I was like, oh no, I made a boo-boo. Alright. Oh, he passed away by the time he got there a week ago. Jeez. That's crazy. And now he's gonna have his land taken from him, potentially. Alright. No. It might cause all kinds of problems. Oh my god, it really is. The exact situation. He looks a little bit like Thorfinn when he was younger. Ignoramus. I hope this guy still fights and just beats Olmar's ass. This little piss eater. Oh my god. What are you doing? What is happening? What was that? Oh, Daddy's here. Is that more than what the cloth was worth? Oh. It's his dad. Oh my god. There's no chance that it's him, right? Oh my god, it is! I didn't know he had a son! It's Leif Erikson, yeah! Oh, buddy! He's still around! After all this time. Adopted. He was trying to find Thorfinn. Found someone that looks a lot like him. Oh my god! He even gave him the name. Leif doesn't clue in right away because it's a popular name, maybe? Oh shit, here we go. Oh shit. Damn. Hmm. Oh man. Can't believe he showed up. A little detour. It took him a week to get here. Shit, man. I hope something doesn't interrupt this reunite. I feel like Thorfinn's in such a better place to accept him. No. Come on, it's the right one this time. Will somehow Thorfinn's name come up here too? That'd be crazy. Kettle would be like, the fuck is happening? Who is this guy that I have as a slave? No, he's gonna take your farm, man. Omar's gonna freak the fuck out as soon as he says they're taking your farm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Omar, no, you fool. Oh my god. This. Yeah, seriously. He's like not concerned at all. Hmm. I'll take a whack at it. A wolf is there too. You got prep that much? You fool. What is that yell? Oh my god, Omar. Is he sawing at it? Oh my god. Kettle is so embarrassed. Is he whimpering about what happened? Jeez. But I feel a butt coming. Oh. Oh, shit. Another perspective. Manipulate him. Interesting. Talking about living in peace, and he touches the scar that Thorfinn left him, who now has his renewed faith. Damn. Oh, okay. That's it. Shit. Alright. Man. I can't believe I messed this up. It's like one of the first times I've ever done that. It's fine. I mean, I only watched like a minute or two, and it's not like it caused any problems with me watching this episode. It just wasted a tiny bit of time. This outro song is so beautiful. We got to see Leif Erikson again! Oh, man. He has an adopted son. I even said the kid, like, kind of looked like Thorfinn. He has, like, that same little bit of an outfit that Thorfinn used to wear. The blonde, like, shaggy-ish hair. It's like a deeper blonde than I feel like Thorfinn is. And then, obviously, his eyes are nothing like Thorfinn's, but... And it's funny because he even has, like, a little bit of the goatee, which Thorfinn now has. But yeah, so Leif's crew doesn't want to go with him, or at least that one guy, so will Leif just not go, or maybe he can ride with Kettle back? I don't know what his plan is going to be for that, but I hope he does go, especially because last time Thorfinn wasn't very accepting of Leif, but with Thorfinn's new ideals and everything, he actually might be so much more accepting. That's it, guys, for episode 11, the proper episode. But yeah, so I wonder how that would go, or I wonder, like, will Leif go there and whatnot, but... So we officially have Harold passed from the poison, we time skipped a little bit, and we found out about the financial situation, and because he needs to keep such a large force in England to keep England at bay so that way they don't rise up against him, he needs to have a lot of money to pay for a big army to last there. So part of his ambition in poisoning his brother and acquiring Denmark might have been to be able to use the power that he gets to figure out a way to get more money, whether it be they talked about raising taxes. It seems like at the end there, they're going forward with requisitioning land, and it seems like they're choosing Kettle's farm, even though he said there's like we have no intention of changing anything, right? But I just wanted to see Kettle's farm will be the first we requisition, so they told them nothing would change, but then they're going to be doing that. I'm really curious to see how that goes, But yeah, certainly interesting with, he's got to toe a line here, right? Because if he raised taxes the amount they needed to, it made it sound like it would be pretty significant. It would be right after he became king. People would probably not be happy with him. So I really do wonder, with the requisitioning of farms, I guess all you're doing is pissing off a few farmers and everything. And with them checking out the farm and all that, I wonder if that means Canute is going to be going there. Will he see Thorfinn, or is he just sending Gunnar? But Gunnar also has seen Thorfinn. They were around at the same time. Thorfinn's a lot older now, so will he recognize him? I'm not sure. Also, with Kettle's farm being requisitioned, granted, if Canute finds out that Thorfinn's a slave, he might do something about it, right? But with it being requisitioned, does Kettle lose the power? Which means that he said he'd, like, finish the paperwork or whatever needed to be done when he got back, will he not be able to do that now if his farm gets taken? Will Thorfinn and Einar be stuck as slaves? That would suck. Like I said, maybe if Canute finds out that Thorfinn is there and is a slave, something could happen, and maybe Thorfinn could put in a word for Einar and get him out too. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely picking up. I feel our two stories are coming together. Like, I thought they were eventually going to come together, but I like how it feels fairly natural too. Whereas, yeah, he came back to Denmark to get money. Requisitioning farms is better than taxing everyone, and Thorfinn ended up on a really big farm, so it makes sense that Canute would pick that one. It doesn't feel like it's too forced. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. The fighting with Canute actually being able to wield a weapon now after all this time, the way we saw him in Season 1, it's like such a far cry from what he used to be, fighting in that heavy armor too. Granted, he won that by cheating a little bit, but, I mean, that's right in Canute's character. Like, I made the joke of, like, you need to show the men how you fight, and I was like, he runs around throwing poison. But I mean, that's really kind of like some of those underhanded tactics are what he uses. So what he does is he realizes that Wolf has a little bit of a thing for his sister, maybe, and says, "Oh, she hasn't been paying attention to you anyway. She's been chatting up another guy." And he's like, "Another guy?" And then he throws the shield, uses a distraction to get in there to his neck. So, yeah, underhanded way to win, but he won. So sometimes it's all that matters in the end. It's definitely not, it's not the most honorable way to fight and everything, but I will admit, I've said many a time that if I was, granted this is a training match, right? But if I was in like a life or death situation, I would do whatever it takes. I don't give a shit about honor. I don't give a shit about how it looks. I will rip a man's dick off with my teeth if I have to, if it means I will win, you know? Like, I will kick him in the dick, I'm not above that, I will poke him in the eyes, I will freaking, I don't know, I'll do whatever to win. I don't give a shit what other people say after the fact, because all I gotta say is, I'm alive, you know? So, yeah. Now, in like an honorable duel and stuff, kind of like what they were doing, I think I'd be a little bit more honorable with it. I wouldn't do like underhanded tactics and stuff like that. So that's where I'm a little different. But yeah, that me doing anything is just, like I said, a life or death situation. So, but yeah, I think I've kind of touched up on most of what I wanted to talk about. It was kind of a straightforward episode this time. We just kind of had dealing with money troubles. I mean, obviously Omar. I didn't really talk about Omar, but I don't find his character fun. It's like, it's almost like he's there for some comedic relief, but it's like, it's so embarrassing for even me watching it that I don't find it like as comedic as I do. It's just like painful to view. So, but yeah, just him bumping into Bug Eyes is what he is called. It seems like an insult. It feels mean calling him that, but I mean, obviously, in hindsight, I like that he bumped into him and started that fight, because that brought Leif into the picture, and it could bring Leif into Thorfinn's life again, which could be really cool. But yeah, so... And then, like, that whole thing with the king, like, just standing up in front of him, starting to draw your sword, like, he's such an idiot. I don't know how he grew up to be, like, it seems like most people just instinctively know or realize how you're supposed to behave in front of, like, royalty, and he's just, like, not at all. But they might accept him because that's going to give them some leverage, I imagine. I guess that is a good point. I'm sorry I didn't talk about that. I forgot about that. Them talking about Omar and how he has his uses. Probably not as a fighter, but in the sense that he could be very useful. I wonder if that means, like, hey, both your sons are in my guard now. We're requisitioning your farm. If you try to do anything to stop us from doing this, I'll just kill both your sons. They're right next to me all the time, you know? So I wonder if that's the play, or if but they also said they'll do like whatever I want too. So I wonder, or they're very predictable. So I wonder if they're gonna manipulate the situation to somehow gain control of the Kettle farm without, like, by manipulating Omar in some way. I'm not sure, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.